What the heck? And this is why I hate streaming. I cannot stream without something going wrong. No matter what I do, something goes wrong. Yeah, no, I've been talking this whole time. I don't know why my microphone isn't working. It says it's on. Great, so I'm gonna have to repeat everything I said because for some ungodly reason I was muted. I'm about 10 seconds away from punching a hole in this box right in front of me. I am not happy. Of course, it's always a tomboy. Well, I give up. So to repeat what I said earlier, me and my sis Wolf, we watched this video called the Top 10 Worst JRPG Characters, and the guy put Marley over here on his list, even though she's the best healer in the entire game, saying, you know what? Her healing spells just aren't that great. Frog has better healing spells. And this backfired on the poor guy because when you go into his comment section, the comment section was filled with people explaining to him why he was wrong. I almost felt bad for the guy, but at the same time, if you say stupid shit, I mean, if you say stupid stuff, then don't be surprised when people correct you for being stupid. I will never get used to having to, quote-unquote, watch my mouth. That is never something I'll get used to. Yes, not Final Fantasy. Square Enix is known for putting references to Final Fantasy any chance it gets. Either that or they just coincidentally have the same name, because, funny enough, this game came out before Final Fantasy 8. So it's probably just a coincidence. Because this is a pretty old game. This game came out around the same time as Final Fantasy 6. So I don't believe those characters were into existence at the time. Unless I'm missing something, I think Biggs and Wedge might be two of those reoccurring characters like Sid. Oh yes, absolutely. He got completely destroyed he also tried to say this, that Marley doesn't have any good healing techs, even though she has some of the best healing techs when you combine them with Chrono's attacks. It makes no sense. Me thinks the guy either has a hatred for Marley for some reason. I don't know. Maybe a Tom girl stole his girlfriend or something. Or it reminds him of a DBZ character he doesn't like. Or he just didn't think it through. Or maybe he just wants attention. I don't know. But it was pretty funny to see everyone in the comment section destroy him. Like barely anyone was siding with him. Oh yeah, that's right. If I remember correctly, I think Biggs and Wedge also showed up in Final Fantasy IV as well, but I could be wrong. That might have been someone else. So yeah, Biggs and Wedge is probably just some of those reoccurring characters Final Fantasy... Now, dang it, Square Enix likes to bring back for reasons. Now that I have this game again, I'm going to try to unlock all the endings in the game. Because I used to have the DS version, and I think I unlocked one of the bad endings and one of the good endings. Also, I love how they refer to Marley as a tomboy, yet she looks pretty feminine to me. Oh wait, she's a little bit wild, so I guess that automatically equals tomboy. I'm beginning to think the standards for what makes a tomboy are kind of loose these days. Cid goes all the way back to Final Fantasy II. Cid has been in the series since, I think, the beginning. Cid has been in almost every Final Fantasy game in some way, shape, or form. He's like Stan Lee cameos in the Marvel movies. Yes, when this game was made, they were still under the name Squaresoft and not Square Enix. Yeah, except here's the thing, Cid actually deserved to be on that list because in Final Fantasy IV, Cid is useless. All he can really do is attack. So I don't really fault him for putting Cid on the list. No, I haven't heard of Among Us. Oh yeah, I remember my ex used to refer to herself as a tomboy, but she wasn't a tomboy. She said, well, I played soccer and I did track and field and I like video games even though she doesn't, but whatever, she just pretends to be a gamer, so that therefore equaled tomboy to her. Everyone loves Chrono Trigger. I don't think I've met a single human being on the planet that actually can seriously say with a straight face they don't like Chrono Trigger. It's one of those truly perfect games out there. Like I said at the beginning, I know you guys didn't hear me because my mic was being stupid, but Chrono Trigger is the best JRPG ever made. No JRPG has since then has topped it. I like top 10 lists, but for some reason a lot of channels dedicated to top 10 lists will sometimes say stupid stuff. Like another video me and my sis Wolf watched the other day. So the YouTuber Misty/Carnexia, if you haven't heard of him, he used to be one of the biggest anime YouTubers, and now he's just nothing. His views and likes and dislikes just tanked. And he recently made a list of like the top 10 most annoying Karens in anime. Odds are Cloud would win in a fight against Chrono. While Chrono is very powerful, remember, Cloud's the guy that can tank a supernova to the face. Hi, Bunny. I'm sad I missed out on this game because I had a Super Nintendo growing up. I'm bummed out I missed out playing this game when I was a kid. I didn't get to play it until I got it on DS. I knew about it as a kid because back then whenever I looked up a top 10 list, Chrono Trigger would be on there in some way. Huh. I obtained a power glove. Time to go AVGN on their asses. Chrono's a great character. Nothing against Chrono, it's just that if you want to look at it from that perspective, Cloud is technically stronger. But then again, in Chrono's defense, the Final Fantasy universe is just ridiculous. Pretty much everyone in Final Fantasy is broken. I love the power glove. It's so bad. I like to think that Nintendo intentionally put that reference there because every time this game, well, this was originally a Nintendo game before the PlayStation port. I personally think that nothing compares to retro games. Modern games today just suck compared to retro games. It's sad, actually. I don't know what the heck happened to the game industry. The soundtrack in this game is glorious. I never played the PlayStation. I didn't even know there was a PlayStation port. I only know it exists because I saw it at a convention one time. Good thing I bought that other sword. Sweet. Strength capsule. And I just triggered a trap. A lot of factors can go into a great soundtrack. I could probably spend a whole video or stream explaining what makes a good soundtrack. No, not really. Because I've played games like this before that didn't have random battle encounters. See, before I played Chrono Trigger, I played Dragon Quest IX, and Dragon Quest IX did not have random battles. So I don't really think it's all that weird, as long as it's done well. Apparently it wasn't done well in Dragon Quest XI because you can just run away from literally everything. Huh. Nice. I mean, personally, I'm surprised random battle encounters were in, the Pokemon series for so long before they finally got rid of those. I love how he says, not fit to lift a sword, as I literally have a sword on me. Wonderful logic.
The barbecue chicken is ready if you want some.
Cool. Give me a sec, guys. Why do my kneecaps cramp up so easily? Just grabbing some food real quick for the stream. I'm back. Where's my controller? Oh. Final Fantasy 13 is a mess. I have Final Fantasy 13. Maybe I'll stream it sometime. If you're so inclined to see me torture myself. A treasure chest? Yes, it is. I love in this game how you can just run away from people as they're still talking. I can't help but to laugh at that. Oh yeah, if some of you saw my most recent community post, I did get another package in the mail, but I didn't do an unboxing video because it didn't come in a box. It came in one of those packages that has my name plastered all over it, and I didn't feel like dealing with that. Ooh, that's sour. But like I did promise, I am going to subscribe to some kind of subscription service one of these days, so I can do unboxing videos more often with a sense of mystery to them. Because I definitely know what I'm getting in these packages I've been ordering. And I know like part of the fun of unboxing videos is the surprise of it. So that I'm going to figure out. I just haven't figured out what to subscribe to yet. I've been looking at all kinds of different crates. Japan crate, loot anime crate, Akibento box. It's been difficult to find which one to subscribe to because I'm trying to figure out which one will actually be worth a crap. That's why I asked you guys to leave some suggestions. But however, when eBay decides to ship it out, I will be getting a huge package real soon. I won't say what it is that I ordered, but when it decides to get here, it'll probably come here in a big box, which will probably be a lot of fun for you guys whenever they decide to ship it out because they're taking their sweet time. But if you're curious to find out what was in the package, just check my community tab. Yes, for some odd reason, whichever person was in charge at Square Enix wanted to make Final Fantasy 13 into a trilogy of games called the Crystal Chronicles or something like that. I don't know. And get this. Believe it or not, this is another reason why I do not like Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 is technically a part of the Final Fantasy 13 series. So if you hate Final Fantasy 13, how can you not hate Final Fantasy 15? Final Fantasy 15 is technically a part of the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. I found that out. So again, from my perspective, I don't understand how someone can hate Final Fantasy 13 and then say they love Final Fantasy 15, because guess what? Final Fantasy 15 is just a sequel to Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, the Final Fantasy series is a mess right now.
It's more confusing than a sexually confused 12-year-old.
Even the Kingdom Hearts timeline isn't this screwed up. And the Kingdom Hearts timeline is completely effed up. Ugh, I hate that I can't cuss. I despised 15 from the moment I saw the trailer. I remember it well. I was at a Best Buy. I saw the Final Fantasy 15 trailer, and I wanted to throw up. I thought it was an April Fool's joke. Mere words cannot express how offended I was when I saw what Final Fantasy 15 was going to look like. It looked like a bad fan fiction. It looked like something that someone who has never played a Final Fantasy game would make. It boggles my mind how Square Enix at any point thinks that anything they do is okay with the Final Fantasy series. One thing I find interesting about Chrono Trigger is Chrono is technically supposed to be a mute protagonist. So similar to Link, how are they able to know what he's saying if he doesn't speak? I always find that interesting. How did Chrono tell Lusa that she disappeared? Because the whole thing with Chrono is like Link, he never talks. One of these days, I'm going to do a thing called Final Fantasy Month. Dang it, sorry about that. Final Fantasy Month, where I am going to be dedicating an entire month to the Final Fantasy series and covering everything up until the glory days of Final Fantasy all the way to the collapse of the series. As far as I'm concerned, Final Fantasy XII was the death of Final Fantasy, and you can't convince me otherwise. Now, they like to blame Final Fantasy XIII. Please. While Final Fantasy XIII was bad, it all started with Final Fantasy XII. That's where it began. I mean, don't get me wrong. Games like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VIII had their problems, but they still felt like Final Fantasy games. Hell, Final Fantasy XII was so bad, it made people look back at Final Fantasy X-2 and think, what was I complaining about? Because it boggles my mind how people got mad at Final Fantasy X-2, but there are some fans that will genuinely try to unironically defend 12. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. Nobody in their right mind defends Final Fantasy 12. Nobody. If you defend Final Fantasy 12, I refuse to believe you were ever a true Final Fantasy fan. I mean, I know that sounds like a no true Scotsman fallacy, but how can you be a fan of Final Fantasy all the way from 1 to 10 and think that, oh, Final Fantasy 12, this is totally Final Fantasy? No. Just no. Story-wise, it's not Final Fantasy, it's just a Star Wars ripoff. Gameplay-wise, it sure as hell isn't Final Fantasy. Even the characters are just terrible. Like, don't get me started on Vaughn, who might be the worst Final Fantasy protagonist ever. Say what you want about Lightning, at least Lightning felt like a Final Fantasy protagonist, as bad as Lightning was. At least I could look at Lightning and think, you know what, I could believe Lightning showing up in Final Fantasy 7 or 8 or something like that, you know? The only character from Final Fantasy XII I kind of liked was Fran. And that's only because I really liked her design. That's about it. I mean, technically I already did swear. I'm just trying to not swear because I know YouTube will demonetize me in an instant. That's the only thing I hate about being monetized. I have to watch my mouth. And I hate it. I wish YouTube would stop being so sensitive. Like, who cares if someone curses? Yeah, it's almost useless talking to me about the Sonic series because I was never a Sonic fan and I never will be. I mean, I liked Shadow the Hedgehog. Outside of that, I don't care about anything else in the series. And yes, I know it's sacrilegious by Sonic fans to dare to like Shadow the Hedgehog, but guess what? Shadow the Hedgehog is a good game. Bite me.
They need to remaster that game.
Also, can you people stop calling Shadow the Hedgehog edgy just because he uses guns in that game? It's really annoying. Just because a character wields guns doesn't mean they're trying to be edgy, quote-unquote. It's so annoying when people do that. I don't understand why it's considered a bad thing for a Sonic character to use weapons. Maybe I'll review Shadow the Hedgehog sometime. I prefer this combat system way more than the crap we keep getting in the newer Final Fantasy games. One thing I don't get... Oh my... Who is blowing up my phone? Cut it out. Now, what was I trying to say? Oh. Ah, crap. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I remember now. Why aren't any of the Bravely Default games on Steam? Yeah. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is a dark character, but just because a character is dark, that doesn't automatically mean edgy. I'm really tired of that argument. These are the same people... I want you to keep in mind, these are the same people that would probably say, oh, Guts is edgy, Sasuke is edgy, Ichigo is edgy. Just because a character is dark doesn't make them edgy. Also, I think it's just because Sonic fans are pissed because Shadow the Hedgehog is a better character than Sonic could ever hope to be. Shadow is a far more relatable, interesting, and well-written character than Sonic. Sonic is everything that's wrong with 90s characters. I don't know how anyone can take Sonic seriously. He is terrible. Huh. Weird. Even if a character is edgy, who cares? As long as the character is well written, who gives a crap? And again, they only say Shadow is edgy because, oh, he uses guns. That's just too far. I can't take Sonic seriously. So let me get this straight. A hedgehog that can run faster than the speed of light, that is obsessed with chili dogs, and is best friends with an 8-year-old twin-tailed fox that can create a airplane transformer, that you can perfectly take seriously. But a hedgehog with supernatural powers picking up a gun to fight against advanced aliens is too far for you? Can someone please explain to me how that makes any sense? This is why I don't like Sonic fans. Their logic makes no sense. There's a lot of games I wish were on Steam that aren't. For example, adult games. I wish the entire Illusion library was on Steam, but sadly they only have 2 of them. AI Girl and Koyakatsu Party. Also, I wish there was more Nintendo games on there, specifically Zelda games. I wish they'd get the rest of the Final Fantasy games on here, and not the crappy phone ports. Like, when I saw that the port they got of Final Fantasy VI is the crappy phone port, I was offended. Like, why not just get the Super Nintendo or Game Boy Advance port? Lazy hacks. Not good. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've heard the Shadow the Hedgehog theme. I can't remember if it's good or not. The Wolfenstein franchise is dead. It died with Wolfenstein Youngblood. There's no bringing it back. Wolfenstein's done. Ah, I forgot to buy some tents. Oops. Well, now I feel stupid. Come on, attack me. I dare you to. I love the dual tech system. I don't know why that system is not used more often in RPGs. How am I already almost dead? Booyah. Some weapons would be nice. Ow. I really wish, instead of killing the Final Fantasy series, Square Enix would just make another Chrono Trigger game. How's that sound, Square Enix? Oh wait, knowing them, they'd probably find some way to screw it up. What the crap? Okay. Ha. Gotcha. Yeah, but Chrono Cross wasn't the sequel Chrono Trigger fans were hoping for. It just didn't feel the same. Another thing that they need to put on Steam are the Kingdom Hearts games. Seriously, why are the Kingdom Hearts games not on Steam? Is there any good reason for that? Other games they need to put on Steam is the Silent Hill games. Why is the only Silent Hill game on Steam the one that nobody cares about? Who thought that was a good idea to put the American-made Silent Hill game on Steam? But not Silent Hill 1, 2, or 3. I'm almost kind of grateful I'm not a Silent Hill fan, because I feel like if I was a Silent Hill fan, like Yahtzee or Phalus, I probably would have lost my mind seeing how badly Konami destroyed the Silent Hill franchise. I don't know about the Death Battle reviews anymore. It's nearly impossible for me to do those reviews without getting auto-blocked by Rooster Teeth. And now that my channel is monetized, I can't risk getting claims on my videos anymore. I'm especially not going to let Rooster Teeth make money off of my reviews. Not going to happen. The only way I'd be able to do the newer Death Battle reviews is if I just talked over a still image or thumbnail, or I just used screenshots from the episode. That's it. That's how sensitive Rooster Teeth is. And I just don't feel like that's very good. Like, I like to be able to show you guys the fight. I like to be able to show you guys Death Battle's dumb logic and poor research. But Rooster Teeth doesn't want me to show that for whatever reason. So it sucks. I mean, what good is me talking in front of a thumbnail? Like I used to do. Oh, Death Battle right now, they're just spamming out Death Battles. Holy crap, are they spamming Death Battles. It is ridiculous. I don't know what the heck Death Battle is thinking. And Death Battle's fans really need to stop. Similar to Fan Wars fans, they're doing Death Battle no favors by just mindlessly praising what they're doing. They need to stop. And I love how everyone told me that The Boys Battle Royale was going to be live action, and it just turned out to be cheap sprite animation. Did you guys really think that Death Battle was going to do a live action fight? No, that would require them to put in effort. Oh yeah, I've had to listen to some pretty stupid comments from Death Battle fans that just can't handle it when people criticize Death Battle. Will you stop spamming that attack? Great. Perfect. Great. I don't remember this first boss fight being so difficult. I'm surprised he didn't spam that attack again. Thank. I find it funny how the fans of Fan War and Death Battle treat me like the bad guy. Because I simply point out what Death Battle and Fan War do wrong. They say, oh, you're always so negative. Why don't you ever say anything nice about them? Well, if they do something right, I will praise them. But if they do something wrong, I'm not going to praise them. Simple as that. Also, there's more to a good death battle than just simply, quote, good connections. Good connections is only a small part of it. I don't know. I swear I don't remember that first boss battle being so difficult. He just kept spamming that attack. If I didn't have those waters with me, I would have been screwed. Yeah, sadly, he doesn't do him or Fan War any favors either. Like, I looked into the comment section of his recent trailer for Kara versus 682, and by the way, the animation looks bad. It looks really, really bad. but I looked into the comment section and there were so many people that were depressingly saying, oh, this is so amazing. I can't believe that this might have been canceled. This is going to be the best. I hope it's long. Who is this animator? He did such a good job. And I'm over here just face palming in the background wondering, what are these people going on about? Great animation. I am dreading the day that comes out because I can already tell that is going to most likely be worse than Jiren versus Saitama. It seems that every time I think I reach the bottom of the barrel, somebody manages to make something worse. Like, at first I thought nothing could be worse than Naruto versus Ichigo. Then Jiren versus Saitama came into existence. I didn't think anything could be worse than that. And now, Kara versus 682. You've never heard of Dragon Quest? It's one of the oldest RPG series in existence. Dragon Quest was also made by Square Enix. And I have no tech points left. Of course I don't. Here's the thing, I'm not trying to start anything. All I want is for shows like Fan War and Death Battle to do better. That's all I really want. They're capable of doing so much more, but they just don't want to for some reason. They'd rather just do the bare minimum. I remember Fan War once said that sometimes, he really said this, sometimes I don't want a steak, sometimes I want a piece of burnt toast. Yes, he actively compared himself and his show to the equivalent of burnt toast. I think that just tells you everything you need to know about him and his show. Just no quality assurance. Like, imagine Death Battle if they actually took the time to actually do their episodes rather than forcing out these episodes every 2 weeks. Imagine if they actually took time to work more on the animation, to get more talented animators, or to even make full-blown live-action episodes. Death Battle has the potential to bring back the good old days of Deadliest Warrior. They could do it, but they choose not to, because they're lazy. And no, them being YouTube channels are no excuse either. You can be a YouTube show and still put out high-quality content. It's not an excuse, and I will not accept it as an excuse. I understand that. Dragon Quest was made when they were still Squaresoft, and they went by the title Dragon Warrior. I have the original Dragon Warrior on NES. I grew up with the Dragon Quest games. I had Dragon Quest 1, 2, 8. I missed out on a lot of the Dragon Quest games, but I did grow up with 1, 2, 8, and then when 9 came out, I played a lot of Dragon Quest 9. I think that one might be my favorite. I do want to play more of the Dragon... Oh yeah, I also played a lot of Dragon Quest Blades on the Wii. Oh, I won't say Dragon Quest Blades is a particularly good game. I think you know damn well why they're making so many Marvel and DC matchups. Because it's what gets them views. I guarantee you, if you look at their views... Most of their most viewed videos are probably Marvel and DC death battles. I will bet my next month's YouTube check on that. Oh, I've explained this multiple times to people. Michael Myers versus Jason is not a good matchup. I get why they want to do Michael Myers versus Jason. Believe me, I really do. But the problem is, Jason is too powerful. The thing is with Jason is he can only be killed in a very specific way. He can only be killed by a member of his own family. Michael Myers doesn't have the means to kill him. That's just the harsh reality. So yeah, I think I explained in my episode of Let's Roast Shitty Death Battle Ideas that why in great detail Jason versus Michael Myers will never work. So I'm not going to go into great detail again as to why that one is bad. I've already spoken about it. Nice. Hope you had a good dinner. I'm just enjoying some barbecue chicken while playing Chrono Trigger. I really wish my kneecaps would stop cramping up. This is incredibly uncomfortable. Okay, now I head back to the castle. I think I've done all there is to do here. Let's see if I did enough to get the good, to get the innocent part of the trial. Ah, but I don't have enough money. Crap. Clearly I did not think this through. There we go. Oh, of course, there's monsters here, too. It doesn't matter if hope that I can pronounce this name right. Chrono versus Venom is 3D or not, it's gonna be terrible. I still can't believe Death Battle actually thought that was a good idea. Venom versus Chrono is not a good idea. It's almost as terrible as Carnage versus what's-her-name from Kill la Kill. Neither are good matchups. I am sick and tired of these mirror matchups. They need to stop. They are not good matchups, and Death Battle needs to stop doing them. They should know better. I know Death Battle knows better. That's the frustrating part about it. I know Death Battle isn't stupid. Because Death Battle had enough sense to not do Death Battle had enough sense to not do Raven versus Scarlet Witch. Why? Because Scarlet Witch is far too powerful and would have completely destroyed Raven. Now, I don't agree that Twilight Sparkle was a good substitute for Scarlet Witch, but at least they had enough sense to not do that. Ah yes, I love old school. I listen to old school retro music all the time. If you've ever seen my playlist on YouTube, I might make it public again. I listen to a bunch of retro music. Ah, dang it, I thought I timed that attack right. By the way, fun fact, I actually have a whole bunch of sprites of Marley. I have an entire folder just filled with Marley sprites. I don't know why Death Battle only chooses... I don't know how Death Battle determines which characters to bring back and which characters not to bring back. It just seems entirely random to me. Okay, I'm gonna sit on my couch. This is way too uncomfortable for my legs. Ow! Crap, that hurts. I did play a lot of Metal Slug growing up. I was too poor to afford a lot of games back then, but what I did do is I would play the Metal Slug game that was on Newgrounds. That's what I did. Ever since I moved, I gotta say, it's definitely both weird and nice to actually be able to have money and be able to buy nice things like all the things you've been seeing me get in the mail. Because I lived most of my life just poor as dirt. Like, now I have enough money to just be able to buy DVDs for my anime collection without even a second thought. And don't worry, I will someday show off my anime collection to you guys if you're interested in seeing it. However, I do need a new shelf. I already ran out of room for anime and movies on my DVD shelf. I cannot fit any more DVDs on there. If they do Dio vs. Alucard, I'm gonna roll my eyes. I already talked about, and don't ask me to review Dio vs. Alucard because I already reviewed it when Animation Rewind did it. Oh, great. And here come the Ace Attorney references in the comment section. Alucard from Helsing. Yeah, given that these are the same people that probably said that the Boys episode was going to be live action, sorry, but I have no reason to trust these sources. I ended up watching the Boys Battle Royale for nothing. It was just a glorified advertisement for the Boys. That's all it was, because Death Battle wants money. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon came to Death Battle and asked them to shill for their show. I wouldn't be surprised if they just used the Boys Battle Royale as a temporary diversion while they work on the episode that the people actually want to see in massive quotations. You know what's gonna happen? Venom's gonna lose and the Marvel fans are gonna be pissed. And then similar to Carnage versus Lucy, they're gonna get super mad. So thanks, Death Battle. Now you're gonna send a bunch of rabid Marvel fans after the poor Soul Eater fans. Shame on you, Death Battle. Cool. Well, I just wasted a shelter for no reason. Yeah, that's one thing I always never got about this game was why they allowed Chrono to keep his sword. Like, what did they think was gonna happen? It would almost be as bad as posting one inept guard to keep an eye on Chrono. Bronze armor. Really? There's just random skeletons in the dungeon and nobody's doing anything about it? I already have bronze armor. Gotcha. Oh, come on, give me a break. Sweet. Oh, come on. You mean to tell me I didn't have to buy that silver sword? I could have just gotten it from a treasure chest? I feel like such an idiot. Yeah. They're just random treasure chests in dungeons, because why not? How the heck do I get back up there? There we go. Depends on what you mean by tactical RPG. I was not a big fan of the Tactics series. I just saw them as Final Fantasy's attempt to cash in on the success of Fire Emblem. some reason this fight reminds me of one of the boss battles in Final Fantasy VII. That big machine you have to fight on the bridge. One game I'd like to stream sometime is Sweet Home. I know I already did a review of that game, but I would like to stream it sometime because that game is so good. Oh, come on! Yes, there are always people out there that justify crappy matchups like Spawn versus Ghost Rider, and then try to tell me that Simon versus Ghost Rider isn't a good idea. Their reasoning basically just comes down to they don't like it and they think Spawn versus Ghost Rider makes more sense. I know that, I just didn't expect the dragon tank to kill me off so quickly. Man, this thing's strength. No wonder they spam you with a bunch of potions. Ha. Well, that was a good call. Ow. That was a dick move. Really? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna let it kill me then. This is such bull crap. Huh. What a bunch of idiots. See, the beauty about Simon versus Ghost Rider is... So, here's my thing. If you want to know why Simon versus Ghost Rider works, let me ask you this simple question. What makes Batman versus Superman such an intriguing versus battle? Such an iconic fight? It's not because they're both superheroes that fight for justice. No, that's boring. It is because of what they represent and their ideals. It is a battle of what I call night and day matchups. That's what makes it more interesting. See, Simon and Ghost Rider mostly don't have much in common, but they have that one connection that does bring them together. And that is, they're both cursed men that are forced to fight against the forces of evil for all eternity. The difference is, one is a fallen angel that was turned into the devil's bounty hunter, the other is a cursed holy warrior whose family is cursed to fight against Dracula until the last blood of his family is gone. No matter what happens, how many times his family takes down Dracula, they will be forced to fight against him and his forces for all eternity, as long as their bloodline exists. A battle between Simon Belmont's holy faith and powers versus the Rider's fallen angel and dark demonic powers is far more intriguing than, oh hey, Spawn and Ghost Rider, those guys are kind of similar, have them fight. It's the equivalent of saying, you know what, me and my brother have a lot in common. Let's both beat the unholy mother of fuck out of each other, because that'll make for an interesting fight, right? Think about it. See, odds are the more connections that your matchup has, the more crap it probably is. There is this false idea that if there's a whole bunch of connections, that'll automatically make for a good matchup. No, Jack and Griffith are not a good matchup, but whatever. What is blocking my way? There we go. Those are very loose connections, Maverick. That is just impressively terrible. By that same logic, Link should fight Samurai Jack. Oh wait, that wouldn't go well. Jack would get slaughtered. Invader Zim is possibly one of the greatest cartoons ever made. Nickelodeon is a moron for ever canceling that show. Supposedly it's because the show was too expensive. I find that hard to believe. They would have found a way to get the money. They're Nickelodeon. Oh, come on, that was a trap. I mean, I guess if you guys don't mind in terms of the Death Battle reviews, if you don't mind me using only screenshots to make my case, or just me talking in front of, like, images of, like, my OC character, or just a thumbnail of the Death Battle, that's fine. I just personally believe you guys deserve better content than that. Okay, now this game is just mocking me. Now it's just throwing silver swords at me. Why you gotta make me feel bad for buying that sword? Ugh, I hate these things. Get away from me. Ha! We'll open the chest. I don't know why people keep telling me this is confirmed, that's confirmed. It seems every time they tell me a battle is confirmed, it's never always a guarantee. Someone also told me that supposedly Aizen versus Madara was confirmed, and that never happened. Another person told me that Dio versus Alucard was going to happen, and that didn't happen. At this point, I have to question where these people are getting their sources from. See, my sources are actually fairly accurate. The sources I have never get something right. I mean, dang it, they never get something wrong. So I have some pretty accurate sources. Then again, I've been doing this for a long time, and I know a lot of different people. I think the Red Hood costume looks boring. Maybe that's just me, though. I mean, I guess it looks kind of cool, but I wouldn't say it's anything that amazing. One thing that is for sure, I will most certainly be talking about a lot of the older death battles, since Rooster Teeth doesn't seem to either want to or have the ability to go after me for those. I just gotta figure out which one to talk about. There's so many old school death battles that people want me to talk about. I barely scratched the surface. Well, that was easy. Man, the sprite work on this game is so freaking good. Ah, crap, I'm out of tech points. Dang it. Well, that's not gonna work. Ah, dang it. Okay, you suck. Die. Ha! Well, it depends on what you mean by edgy, because this day, in these times, anything that's dark or gothic is considered edgy. These remind me of the Zoras from the old school Zelda games. Oh, come on, I can't hit them both? Oh, that's lame. Those masks still never showed up. I don't think they're going to. Thinking about ordering one on Amazon. Yep. So, some of the best sprite work at the time. Dang it. I'll deal with not death battle in time. Don't worry, their day is coming soon. Oh, come on, that's such cheap crap. Unfortunately, I'm not too certain what advice to give you, Kai, because depression is a very complicated condition. The most I can tell you to do is the best that you can do is do something pleasurable that brings you joy to try to counteract your depression. I live with depression 24/7 and even I don't have a way to get rid of it. It's just something I learned to live with. Damn it! Oh my god, just die already. Right now I'm not working on any AMVs. I was working on another Kodomino Deacon one, but I haven't figured out what I want to do for that one yet. Falling for that one again. Oh, there we go. This music reminds me of Final Fantasy IX. Okay, whatever that was all about. Oh great, out of tech points again, I just can't catch a break. You fucking game. Damn it. Oh no. I understand it's late, but I understand you guys wanted later streams, so that's fine. If that's what you guys want. Sweet. God damn it. getting stuck like this. hope I'm not stuck. Ha. really. Dude, fuck off. What are you doing? That wasn't as crackhead what you ever gave me. I might call this stream after I reach the next checkpoint. I'll see you guys next time. I'll cut off the stream here for now, but I'll definitely do more parts if you guys want.